Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. Today's topic is one that I'm enjoying. Um, when pain builds pillars of purpose. I smiled when I created this one because my pastor always says that I love alliterations, and I do. That's when you put all those letters together that has the same. Sometimes that's what it is. There are different forms of alliteration, but one of the ones I like is when you can have all the P's together, all the B's together, or whatever. So this one is when pain builds pillars of purpose. Let me say right off the start, right after gate, y'all. Pain is not polite. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Alana. Pain, y'all, it is not polite. Pain is ignorant. Ooh, it's sometimes trifling and ghetto. Pain don't knock. Hey, it's me, I'm coming. It doesn't give permission or it doesn't ask for it either. It just shows up, it sits down and starts rearranging your life. But here's the truth most people don't tell us that pain doesn't just break people, but it also builds people if you let it. If you let it, it can build pillars of purpose in your life that nothing else could. Y'all, there's some things that the pain of my life, of my lived experiences, have built in me that nothing else, no mountaintops could have literally built in T, the amazing T Street, some of the things that pain built in me. So, for just the next few minutes that we're together, I'm going to give you three pillars your pain is trying to build in you. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Rhonda. That is trying to build in you. Y'all, the first thing, pain reveals what matters most. Pain reveals what matters most. Pain has a way of clearing out all the clutter. Things you thought were important, y'all, when you're going through, the little things that got on your nerves yesterday are so insignificant when you are in the midst of a pain period. Oh my God. It just you forgot what the little things were. Things that you thought were important. They suddenly don't matter at all. The opinions, the drama, the distractions, the little things. Pain says, we don't have time for that. Pain will show you who you really are, what actually fulfills you, and where your energy truly belongs. Y'all, whoo, I can't even begin to ferret out all of the points I want to get out for you in this topic. Pain doesn't just hurt, it highlights. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking yourself, what is this revealing to me? Because buried in that pain is some clarity. I cannot begin to tell you. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Val. I can't begin to tell you. During the most painful periods of my life, even before I was a Christian, God was revealing some things to me through the pain that I was enduring. The hardest times of life. Y'all, was on a stage. I was traveling literally all across this country. And it was a period of time that it was the one of the darkest times of my life. And I was getting on stages, y'all, real talk. I didn't even know what I said during that period. I have no idea. There's a whole period of time that I cannot account for what I said on somebody's stage. I hope it was good. But people were saying to me, it's the best I've ever seen you, T. Y'all, I was going through pain like people would not believe. And what it highlighted in that period, because pain, it doesn't just hurt, it highlights. What it highlighted for me is that even when I was distracted by my pain, God was working in my situation. It highlighted for me that I can do nothing on my own, but I can do all things. People quote that scripture, but it's something else when you have to be solely relying upon God because your strength can't carry you. That's what it highlighted for me. Number two, pain develops strength you didn't even know that you had. Let's be honest. Nobody signs up. When they passing out things and you can sign up for things, nobody says, oh, me. Put me on the pain train. Nobody says, I'll sign up for that. We don't willingly go into pain. We don't sign up for it. Nobody says, hey, give me the struggle. package with some extra stress on the side. I have a healthy heap and a pain with some stress on the side. But pain has a purpose. It stretches us, y'all. It forces us to grow muscles that we didn't even know that we had because we had never used them before. It gives us emotional strength, mental endurance, spiritual resilience. There's some versions of you and of me that comfort could never create. Y'all, there's some things that your comfort will never create in you, like pain will. Only pressure could produce that level of power. You didn't break, you built capacity. The nights that you cried, ooh, I'm about to run up in here. The moments that you almost quit, the times that you had to show up when you felt empty. I'm in that season right now. That wasn't weakness, that was construction. Pain was laying bricks in your foundation. That's what pain was building, y'all. It was building something. I'm in that season right now, and I'm like, Lord, don't let me leave this pain season until you've built every single structure in my life that will prepare me for the purpose that you have for me, which takes me to point number 3. Pain positions you to help somebody else. Y'all don't even understand. Good morning, Lori. Y'all don't even understand what that means. Pain positions you to help somebody else. Now, here's where it all comes together. Your pain is not just about you. I know that sounds hard to hear when you're in the midst of a pain, period. But your story has assignment written all over it. Because one day, somebody is going to be standing exactly where you once stood. And they're going to need someone who understands, not just accidentally and not just academically, but personally. And guess what? That someone is you. Because your pain becomes somebody else's survival guide. Your pain is somebody else's testimony. Your pain is somebody else's turning point. When I say to you the things that God was building in me when I was sitting, wanting to take my own life, locked up at 14, 15, and 16, sitting in literally a cell by myself in isolation with the enemy working on my mind. I did not know that it was for now that period of pain had to be, because when young people are sitting in isolation and they're wondering how they're going to go forward, they're wondering, should they end it all? Should they take their own lives right now? When they say things to me like, Miss T, you don't understand my pain. And I'm like, I do, I get it. Because my pain wasn't for me, y'all. It was for these young people that I get to serve. When kids tell me, Miss T, I'm battling mental illness, I say to them, understand this. God is a mind regulator, because he regulated my mind when I was losing it. I can say with all clarity and with all fortitude that I know that pain and that it produces purpose. I can say when a kid says to me, Miss T, I have to do things to release the pain, like cutting. I'm a cutter. I take off my watch and I say to them, I understand your pain, because there was a period in my life when I was a cutter because I couldn't find another way to release the pain. But can I tell you that pain that I went through all through adolescence, it wasn't for me. It was for the purpose that God called me for right now. It was building me as a pillar of purpose. So I don't know who needed this message this morning other than me, but if you're going through a pain period right now, I want you to know that pain can build pillars of purpose. If we remember that pain reveals what matters most. Pain develops strength you didn't even know that you had, and pain positions you to help somebody else. That pain that you're going through, it's not for you. But I came by here to tell somebody today, what broke you yesterday can bless somebody else today. I refuse to waste what I went through. So here's what I want you to remember. Pain may have entered your life uninvited, but it doesn't get to leave without purpose. I'm going to give that to you again. Pain may have entered your life uninvited, but it doesn't get to leave without purpose, because when your pain does its work, it builds clarity, strength, and impact. And one day you'll look back and realize, I look back, y'all, on my adolescence, and I realized some things. I look back onto my young adulthood, and I realized some things. What felt like it was crushing me was actually constructing me. What felt like it was crushing me was actually constructing me. Don't just survive your pain, stand on it, because those are not wounds anymore. They are pillars. And your purpose is standing tall because of it. So today's topic, when pain builds pillars of purpose. I hope that this blessed y'all, because y'all, I'm gonna be honest, this sermon was for me. I didn't even know. Woo! I see Lori saying, whoo, it was for me. I hear Olivia saying it was right on target. And Miss Brown saying, my pain has purpose. I see you, Jackie. I see y'all. I see you, Val. Our pain has purpose, y'all. If you're in that season, Lori, I want to encourage you. I'm in that season. But can I tell you, God is using it not to crush you, but to construct you. So don't get out of the season. Don't try to rush through the process. Woo! I just came by to tell somebody today that pain highlights. It highlights. So if you needed this message today, please do me a favor. Please share it with somebody else, because somebody is going through a pain season and they need to know that pain can build pillars of purpose. Y'all have an amazing day. I'm the amazing T Street. There's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So I pray that your day is blessed and just keep walking through the pain.